Did you know that Jesus has few friends? Part 2.
In the vast darkness of a Rome painted with blood and marble, Peter walked with slow but firm steps. The air was thick with a horrible smell of despair, as the whispers of prayer from the persecuted Christians echoed the pain of martyrdom. Peter, the fisherman turned shepherd of men, felt the weight of every martyred Christian in his weary soul. It was the year 64 after Christ, and Nero's madness had set the city ablaze. The screams of Christians burned alive rose to the sky like a litany of martyrs. Their bodies were hung on poles and then burned to serve as torches in the night. Peter knew his time was running out. The decision to flee had not been easy, but his heart told him that he had to protect the seed of faith that he had sown in those hearts. As he walked away from Rome, his thoughts were a whirlwind of memories and promises. He remembered Jesus, his teacher, and the words of love and redemption that he had shared with him by the Sea of Galilee. At that moment he felt a presence walking in the opposite direction. It was a familiar and serene figure. Excited, without being sure who it was, Peter asked him, "Quo vadis, Domine?" "Where are you going, Lord?" Peter asked, his voice breaking with emotion and uncertainty. Jesus, with a look full of compassion and sadness, replied sweetly, "I am going to Rome to be crucified again." The words echoed in Peter's heart like a divine echo. He understood that he could not run away, that he had to face his destiny with the same courage that his master had shown. With a new resolve, Peter turned around and began his return to Rome, with a smile that expressed the strangest and deepest happiness of being among the few friends that the Lord has, knowing that his sacrifice would be the foundation on which the church would be built. He understood that being a friend of Jesus meant sharing his suffering, his cross, and also his infinite love. Upon arriving in Rome, Peter was captured and taken to the circus on Vatican Hill, where he was crucified, but asked to be placed upside down, considering himself unworthy to die in the same way as his Lord. His martyrdom was an example for Christians to follow in a nascent church full of martyrs who would fill history with their blood and faith. And in his last breath, Peter knew that Jesus' love, although solitary, was the most powerful force in the universe. Thus, the story of Quo Vadis Domine became an immortal legend, an eternal reminder that following Jesus requires a love so deep that few can understand, and even fewer can accept. But those who count themselves as his friends find in that sacrifice true friendship and the promise of an eternity in peace. Quo Vadis Domine, where are you going, Lord? This was The Bell Tower of the Vendi. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel and share it. Bye, beloved warriors of the Lord, until our next installment of The Few Friends That Jesus Has.